In this video today, I'm going to talk about what is taking action, why we prevent ourselves from taking action at times, where we can take action more in our lives, and just my journey essentially with the whole taking action aspect. Hope you enjoy. What's going on, peeps? My name is Chris and I love everything to do with the mind, self-development, the body, the spirit. No. Just mind, self-development, and just being a better human being all around. And I'm here to give you any tools, tips, techniques, experiences, perspectives, anything that I can do that I've learned throughout my journey that I can impart onto you on your journey. Some things may hit, some things may not, and that's cool. But I hope it helps. So I really wanted to bring this one up today. I know I made a video on taking action before. There's a link up there for you. But I had a conversation with a friend that I hadn't spoken to since probably the start of the year. This Vietnamese dude who, legend, absolute legend. Like, I met him on one of the trip that I went on last year, end of the year, solo travel. We kept in touch, made good friends. So it's about, what time is it? About 5 a.m? 5:30. This is my new mate, my new brother, Trong, from Vietnam. We're on our way to watch the sunrise. It's a bit quiet in the street, a bit tired. I didn't actually know I was going to get up.
Fresh air. So much fresh air here. Come here, brother.
Yeah. But yeah, now I'm up and we're going to go check out the sunrise. So you went to the sunrise yesterday, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Not really sunrise. It was like the sun comes down from that way. I don't know, but like we just see the sky with so many colors.
Yeah, that's sick. And he was asking me, he's actually moved here now, living in Queensland, and he was asking me questions about like the taking action process, like, what did I do to take action, and out of all the things that I accomplished, with the YouTube channel and doing my course and stuff like that, and getting in, how I got into self-development and the mind and everything like that. And one of the things that I said to him was, I went down the self-development path quite a while back, but I read so many books. I would just read book after book after book. I think for 2 years in a row I did over 32 books, not just on self-improvement or anything like that, but just reading in general, because I love books. And a lot of the books that I had action steps in them or exercises in them to kind of uncover more or to figure out more of yourself. And I would always mark it, but I'd never actually do it. And it wasn't until, later on, probably in the last couple of years really, that I started taking more action with certain things. And I found that in the past, I would take action to a certain extent and then I'd let it go because I needed more information, or it wasn't enough, or something that would prevent me. So I really wanted to kind of impart a bit of this onto people, because realistically taking action only takes one small step, and that's a step forward. And if you already have thought about it, you've taken that step. So really it's the second step forward. And before you know it, you may be walking, and then running, and then sprinting, and then backflipping and crip walking and doing cartwheels and all that jazz. So I really want to scale it back down to something simple for everyone. So taking action begins with one step. You got to crawl before you can walk. You got to walk before you can run. When you come into this world, you have to learn things. It takes time, and the best way to do that is taking the first step. When you get into a car, I know I bring this analogy up a lot, but I think it's very helpful. When you get into a car for the first time, you don't know how to drive, but over time it becomes natural, and then sooner or later you know how to get from point A to point B completely unconsciously. So important to remember that. Now, I found that when I'd mark all these things down. I'd maybe go back to it, do an exercise here or there, but I'd also expect some great significant change. But it wouldn't happen unless I put in actual time and effort into it, or, I did something more that it was asking. And I found that there was a lot of resistance to me doing these certain things because I wanted things just to happen for me. Getting into how your mind works, and you can even go down the scientific aspect of how law of attraction works, or the spiritual aspect, whichever way you want to kind of put it. It'll make sense to you either way. But when you have that feeling of, I just want it to kind of come, like I was waiting for something to happen without actually taking any action. And a lot of the times we do this. We may never, so you want to meet someone, but that's not going to work if you stay at home all the time. You've got to take action to put in steps to do that. Or you want to get really good at playing guitar. You've got to pick up the guitar and play every day. All these things in life, everything that we do is involved with energy. So if you put more energy in something, think of energy as time, if you want to put it that way, then you get better at it. Things become easier. This is just a guaranteed thing. Practice makes progress, right? Now, the idea, practice makes perfect, it makes perfect to a certain extent. And that whole mastering thing, we do 10,000 hours and become a master. Now, that may be true, but we're always going to want to develop that aspect, potentially. It depends how far we want to take it. So, even with my course, my course is way more practical based than theory based. Now, I can read as much information as I want, but it's actually not going to give me as much as it would if I was utilizing the experience, and practicing essentially. Same with YouTube videos. I can think about it all I want. I can write up stuff, but realistically, it's never going to happen if I just keep thinking about it, writing stuff down until I actually do it. And sometimes when I do it, I find that I surprise myself, because when I don't actually write things down, I end up flowing out with whatever I'm going to say, and it just comes straight through, and I don't know where it's coming from, because I've just taken action and be like, nah, I trust myself. I'm just going to say whatever needs to be said. And some things will hit some people perfectly, and other things won't, and that's okay. I want to try and do my best for myself to give what I can. So, with that being said, if you're going to go down that, self-development journey, or anything that you want to invest your time in, invest your money in, take the action of doing it. And yeah, it's good to research, it's good to find out information, but at some point you need to make that decision to take the action to do it. Now, regardless of you taking an action, it's not going to be the end of the world. If it's not something too large, like, I don't know, let's not put any examples in there. But, you can always change it in the future depending on what it is, or you can always learn from the experience. And if you feel that everything that you go through is an actual experience, then it's okay. There's nothing that will essentially, I don't think there's any right or wrong way anymore with things. I just think there is, okay, if something happens, cool. It's not that it's bad or good, but it's just a thing that happens, because again, like in hindsight, like I talk about, you find that later on down the track, you're like, oh, that actually worked out for this reason. There's so many different connecting parallels that can happen from it, from a certain event happening, whether it's good or bad. Just like that story that I told, link up here, about the Buddhist story, what's it called? Maybe. So really, I just really wanted to take that time to really hammer that in. Take the action, take the first step. Sometimes it can seem so scary, but realistically, once you start moving, you actually start having fun with it. And there are days that come where you blah, blah, blah. And there are days where you kind of go, yeah. This is one of those days where I'm like, yeah, I can trust myself to be in a flow, be in a present state, and let whatever come out. And here we are. I believe in you. I think you can do it. And make someone smile today. You never know what small little thing you can do that can make a huge impact within someone. Seriously, it is so easy. Send a message, talk to someone, tell someone they have a nice haircut, nice shirt, nice shoes, nice hair follicles, I don't know, nice nostril hair, nice ear hair, all those funny things. Make someone laugh. It's even better. As always, guys, down the bottom there are buttons. Please click one, click all, and comment down below. What are you going to take action with today or tomorrow? Or nah, today or tomorrow. That's enough. Today, that's enough. Other than that, you know the deal. Keep on keeping on. I wish you all the best. I believe in you. I believe that you can take that action. If I can do it, you can do it. It took me a long time to start being able to take more action in my life, and it's still an ongoing journey for me. And I'll keep doing it. I'll keep doing it until I nail it, and I may never nail it. Keep on keeping on. Go gently. Keep on wandering through your life. We've got this. Much love. Peace.